This is TWiT.
So, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings at the Code Conference said that basically net neutrality, he's not big on it this time around because
it's overblown?
He's big enough. Well, he says, quote, "It's not narrowly important to us because we're big enough to get the deals we want."
That's right.
Whoa.
That's the point.
So basically, he's like,
exactly.
Thanks for last time. Moving right along.
Bingo.
Jeez.
Well, it isn't.
You timed
all right.
that well, Stacey.
It's fair. It's not his battle. It's fair. But you would think that as somebody who came up on the internet, that he would like to keep, instead of pulling the ladder up after him, keep the internet free and open for the next guy.
But they've been big enough to do their own peering agreements for years.
Right.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
And once they had that big kerfuffle with Comcast, they won that and did their own peering with them. They were like, all right, we're good.
Although, wasn't it Comcast that turned the dial down on Netflix to squeeze them?
So what they did, all right. So what they did is they blocked certain ports,
right?
And then they
didn't buy more cables.
They didn't connect more ports for them, but they did say when Comcast, so Netflix said, "Hey, we will offload this stuff for you because we have our own CDN boxes that will hold our content. So this doesn't even have to be a problem for you. You've got so many people, we'll just stick our boxes in your data centers near the customer." Comcast was like, "No, we don't want to manage other people's boxes. If we do it for you, we got to do it for everybody." Meanwhile, Comcast comes back to them and is like, "Here, you can send all your traffic to the following 2 data centers to serve our entire user base around the countries." And Netflix was like, "Oh, hell no, that is not a good deal for us. And that's super complicated and expensive." And so then they got in this massive fight. It was highly technical. And the bottom line is the FCC started to get interested because they were like, "Dude, guys, work this out." And I think, didn't John Oliver do something on it too?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so.
I was very excited because I was a peering nerd. I am still a peering nerd. And
that's a complicated subject, man. If you understand that, I'm impressed.
Nanog conferences. I love them. So basically the point now is, Netflix and Comcast, they've done their deal. Yeah, as you said, they're pulling the ladder up behind them. Yeah. And it's frustrating. And even in DC, in talking to people about this, like at South by Southwest, they were like, no one wants to expend the capital in this. This is not an issue for Google and the guys who fought it last time.
Right. That's what's sad anymore. Because it's, and in fact, it affects TWiT. It affects the next TWiT. Anybody who uses the internet. I mean, I can easily see a situation where Comcast says, well, it won't cost you anything to watch Netflix or Amazon, but if you want to watch a video podcast from TWiT, well, we're going to have to, that's another matter entirely. We're either going to slow it down, or it's going to count against your small bandwidth cap. Forget TWiT. I'm already made my business. What about the next guy who's just starting out?
Yeah.
Keep Our Net Free, which is a pro net neutrality website, is created. It's a little bit of a propaganda Chrome extension called a removal of net neutrality simulator. If you want to install it, the net gets slow all of a sudden. When you go to Facebook, it says maybe you'd prefer MySpace. When should I add it? I don't know. It's going to screw up my internet really bad. Okay, so let's see what. Want to stop the internet from becoming a reality? Voice our concerns. Let's see if what happens.
It's a look thing. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what happens if I go to Facebook.com. Does it get? Oh, this website does not function correctly on your ISP service. Please use MySpace instead. Now, that's a little bit agitprop. I don't think it's really going to be like that, but it's going to be much more subtle. And what's bad is people aren't going to even notice, I think.